Good morning, guys. I am getting ready for the day. It is, I don't actually know if it's still the morning. No, good afternoon. It's 12:30. I had a really busy morning. I went to Pilates and then I had one call and then one webinar. And now I have to get ready to go meet a very good girlfriend of mine who lives here in Vegas, and we are gonna go shopping at Crystal's. She's a great friend. Well, she's just a great friend, full stop. But she's a great friend to shop with because she is sensible. Like, she's not gonna yes me to death, but she's also not someone that's just gonna like poo-poo everything and just say like no, or whatever. You know, she's like, it doesn't seem like you love it. Maybe think about it. We can walk to a bunch of other stores. If you still like it, we can come back. Like, she's like that. She's that friend, which I really like. I really appreciate, because I can be very impulsive, especially when it comes to shiny, sparkly things. So it'll be nice to shop with her. It'll be nice to see her. Actually, I haven't seen her in a while. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting ready for. I just threw on some La Mer cream. My skin has been, I think I've been saying this like in almost every vlog, my skin has just been so dry. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the time of the year. I don't know if it is the time of my life. I want to say every time I mention how dry my skin is, how dry my skin seems to be these days, some people mention like, oh, it sounds like maybe something having to do with like perimenopause or menopause or whatever. Anyway, I don't know what it is. It could be any number of those things. It could be a combination of those things, but my skin has been feeling really dry, and my skin is dry, but like really dry. But I'm gonna get dressed and then, well, actually, let me do my hair first. I'm just gonna throw in nothing new here. Everything you've seen before. The Sisley La Creme 230. I like to put this in my hair first as a heat protectant. It also just makes my hair smoother and softer and shinier. It does all the good things. So I think I mentioned this in a previous vlog, but this is that really interesting Orbe product that is, it's called a Tray Set Structure Spray, but it kind of comes out like a spray mousse and not a super fluffy mousse. So I think I'll use this today. I was debating whether or not I should use my Shoe Mora, but I've been using this a lot. And I think I promised you guys in that video, because I was talking about it, but I didn't show it to you. I promised you guys that I would show it to you. So let's do that. So what I've been doing is just loosely kind of separating my hair and just spraying this like at the roots. So you see how it's like kind of like a mousse, but it's not as foamy. It's like a lightweight mousse. So I'll do that. Work that in, then get like the crown of my head and work all that in. So just FYI, it says spray onto damp hair section by section. My hair is definitely damp. Then style with heat for lasting structure and control. So that's it. And I just take whatever is left over and work it in. All right, and I've been using my Dyson Airwrap with this attachment. I don't know what this attachment is called. I just call it the bristly one. So this is the original version of the Airwrap. They've already come out with another version, and I don't know much about the new version except that the attachments are different. So I don't know if the actual device is different, but anyway, I love this Airwrap. It's so good. So I'm just gonna dry my hair with the Airwrap. I'm gonna speed this up because it's very loud. So I'm just gonna speed this up and put a little music on top. Hair is kind of done. I keep forgetting to bring up one of my clear brow gels, which I like to use, you know, with the wand, and it's great for taming these like flyaways. And I keep forgetting to bring one up here. I got a couple, and they're both downstairs in my filming room. So I may need to add some of that when I go downstairs. It's just the fastest and easiest. I do have, hold on. Although I do have this, you guys have seen me talk about this a number of times. I just need the smallest amount of this product, and it helps just kind of make everything behave a little bit. It's not, it doesn't have the staying power or like the like control, I guess, as much as the clear brow gel does, but it really adds like a nice amount of weight to those flyaways so that they just sort of like hang down a little bit better. And I'm gonna add a little bit of hair oil today. My hair seems a little dry at the ends here, so I've got my Sisley hair oil. This is the Precious Hair Care Oil, and I've come to enjoy this oil more than the, I almost said La Mer, more than the Oribe one. The Oribe one I find almost too thick, like I have to be really careful with it. This one's a little bit thinner, and I never feel like I add too much in. Okay, hair is done. Let's figure out what I'm gonna wear. Okay, it has definitely warmed up a bit here in Vegas. It's like between 50 and 60 degrees, and I'm gonna be inside, but I don't think I need like a big old sweater and a coat and all that. So I think I'm just gonna do like a blouse, a light jacket. Maybe I'll wear my Dior camouflage one because it's nice and light. Some jeans or something. But yeah, I wanna be comfortable because we're gonna be walking around. Okay, I just threw on a white blouse. This is from Cause, and then these Cause gray trousers. And then, actually let me angle you guys down because I thought the trousers were a little too like office looking. I decided to throw on these McQueen sneakers. They're black and white with 3 Velcro straps across the top. So I think that looks a little cooler. And then I can't decide what coat to wear, so I've got the camo coat. I could wear this. I love this coat. I feel like it really just goes with anything. So this coat, or downstairs I just have like this black boiled wool coat. It doesn't have closure or anything. It's like a blanket with sleeves basically. So I have that. I think I'll do that. I've been wearing this camo coat a lot, so I'll give it a rest. I'll put on this Hermes Click Clack. Since we're going like silver toned, I'll put on my Bonheur Cocoa Huggy Hoops, I think is, is the name of these. And then for necklace, I have this guy from Dean Davidson. It's this silver disc, but it has, I think this is like white topaz all around this disc. Isn't that cool? I love that like little detail. It's not obvious at first, but when you take a close look, it's like, oh, that's really cool. So there is the necklace. And here is my outfit sans the coat, which I'll put on for you guys downstairs. But let's run downstairs and put on some makeup. Okay, first things first, clear brow gel. Just gonna get these flyaways, get them down a little bit, a little better, at least for now, okay. And then, I don't think I feel like putting foundation on all over. I think I just wanna kind of spot conceal with some concealer, but not this shade. This is 1N, which is a little bit light to do like all over my face. So I'm gonna use 2N, and this is the new formula anyway. So I should really start using the new formula more consistently anyway. So just kind of tapping all over, but just like concentrating it underneath my eyes. And I'm gonna use my jumbo base brush. So the impetus behind this shopping trip, I mean, aside from the fact that it's fun, and I have not seen my friend in a while, but I really wanted to check out the boutiques because, and I can't even believe these words are coming out of my mouth, but I have been invited on a brain trip. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. It is to New York. I really can't say too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be that jerk. But I'm going on a brand trip. It's to New York. It's in a couple of weeks. And I, would just like to see if there's like something cute out there that I could wear. There's going to be like a cocktail party and, a few events here and there or whatever. And would love to have like a crisp, fresh, new outfit for the occasion. So that's sort of the driving motivator behind this shopping trip. So that's what we're doing. I am so excited, you guys. Never, ever, 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 ever. And I know I've said this before when I started my channel. There's just some things that you don't expect. You know, I started my channel because I was like, oh, it's fun and I want to talk about this stuff. And, you know, and then all the things were kind of like, you know, when you would see other influencers get like PR and, you know, work with brands and go on brand trips. I was like, wow, that would be nice. But never, ever is it your expectation that that's going to happen. You're just like, oh, that's really cool. Like it always, at least for me, it always, in my mind, it was someone else. It was happening to those people. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here in my own little corner here. But you know, over the years, it's like I've started to get PR, which is, it still blows my mind. I've been able to work with like some of my absolute favorite brands, which still blows my mind. And now to be able to go on my very first brand trip, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It is really just surreal. So thank you guys. Really, without your support and you watching me and you just, you know, whenever you guys comment something nice, something supportive, something encouraging, or anything, I like that shade on you. It really, I feel those really hard. So thank you. Thank you guys so much. Anyway, moving on before I get too emotional. I'm gonna throw on some lip balm. And this is one of the older Emile Cordon lip balms. I know they changed their packaging. Okay, I think my complexion actually looks pretty good with just a little bit of that concealer. So I'm gonna use my Tom Ford shade and Illuminate. Oh, but I pulled this out because I was making a TikTok and I'm like, oh, I wanna do like a really kind of strong contour. And yeah, I took this one out and I was like, why don't I use this more? So I'm gonna use this today. I am going to use the classic base, or do I have the mini base? I do not. I will use the classic base from Sonia G. So in that particular shorts, I talk about why bother getting buccal fat removal when you can just contour, because you can really bring it down. And it gives you like the same effect without going under the knife. I mean, I'm partially joking because, look, if you want to get buccal fat removal, by all means, if you think that's going to make you happy or not, if you just want to do it, go right ahead. I am not here to judge you. I am not here to talk you out of it, but I was contouring and it's just the thought that came to my head. I was like, who needs buccal fat removal? You can just contour. I was being silly. So anyway, I was using the Tom Ford for that. I'm gonna use the Lancome 217 because this is my all-time favorite blush. Can you guys hear that? One moment, please. Okay, sorry. It was just the doorbell, and when the doorbell goes off, Butters loses her mind. I think that's normal dog behavior. Thankfully, she calms down pretty quickly. Yeah, she's done. And I'm going to use the Chantecaille Liquid Lumiere in Brilliance. This is a gorgeous liquid highlight. And then I'm going to use the Chantecaille brow gel, tinted brow gel in dark. It just has a little bit of a lighter hand than the Tom Ford, and I'm feeling like a lighter hand in general for my makeup today. So going with this one. I really want to go for something very light and natural. I love how I'm saying that like it's revolutionary for me. I think I'm going to use this Victoria Beckham Bronzing Brick in 01 as eyeshadow. Let's try that. I'm going to use my Sonia G Worker 1 brush and go into the deeper shade here. Let's see how deep that appears. Face products are a lot less pigmented than eyeshadow for obvious reasons. It looks so much warmer on my eye than it does in the pan, right? I wanted something a little bit more brown. Got my Surratt shadows in here, and so many beautiful browns. Here are all my Surratt shadows. These are all my Surratt blushes. I think I'm gonna use this one, which is Ombre. And I'm gonna use this classic crease brush from Sonia G. It's part of her Sky set. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I'm from the Midwest. What just happened? Yeah, that is definitely what I'm going for. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. That is all I really want to do. I'm going to take this G29 brush. This is like a really big fat shader brush, and I usually keep this one clean because I like to blend out shadows with this. Got my Hourglass Cave eyeliner. Add a little to my waterline. Again, not going for anything terribly dramatic. I have the Clé de Peau number 12 Empower Mauve, which is beautiful. It's a little bit pinkier and rosier and a little bit deeper than what I would consider for my skin tone to be a nude, but it's very pretty. There is Power Mauve. I am ready to go. And here is that black blanket coat I was talking about. It's not really a blanket coat. It's just a really oversized double face boiled wool coat. It's super simple. It doesn't have any closures. It just has this like shawl collar. And who is this by? I've had this coat probably for more than 10 years. I think this is Eileen Fisher. It has patch pockets here. It is covered in dog hair from both Butters and my previous dog. And it has like raw seams here. So I just love this as a layering piece. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. All right, let's hit the strip. Hey guys, I am in Prada. And oh, this mirror is slenderizing. They're very smart. They're very smart here. So look at this guy. This is a blazer, but it has their nylon sleeves. I mean, how cool is that? And then got a bunch of bottoms here, a bunch of pants. We're gonna try them on with some chunkier knits. So I'm excited. I'm excited. The stuff at Prada, it just looks so sharp and tailored without looking stuffy, you know? Here is that Prada blazer with the nylon sleeves. I think it's a little bit too big. I don't even know what size it is. He pulled it for me. But it's a little roomy. It hangs nicely, but yeah, it's too big right here. So here is a chunky knit sweater. I love this. I think this would actually be great for New York. It's a little bit big. There's just a little bit of extra fabric here, but I like that it's wide. I like that it's big because it's a raglan sleeve, which doesn't always look good on my body shape, but with the extra fabric, I feel like I don't really see that. You know what I mean? I don't really see the raglan. Otherwise, it comes in too close here, and then it's just boobs. So this blazer doesn't work either. So this is a size down from the other blazer that I just tried on that was too big, but this cut is different. It's very narrow at the bottom.
So sorry.
That was Marie's phone. So if I button this bottom button, it's like too tight in the bum. It's too tight in the bum, so yeah, this is not gonna work either. Now here is a pair of pants that fit. They're obviously too long, but I just tried on a couple pairs that they were really tight in the thigh, fupa, butt area, but these actually fit pretty well. These are nice, these hang really well. So these trousers don't fit me quite as well as the other ones. They have this really cute triangle detail right at the bottom of this belt loop. Isn't that cute? So cute. But there's something about the cut, or maybe the height of the rise. It's making these pockets kind of bell out. Maybe it's like my fupa here that's doing that. Yeah, I like the other ones better if I'm gonna get a pair of trousers. And here is a skirt that I think is just a little too snug. I'm really sucking it in. But it's got this subtle pinstripe. It's really so cool. It's got these like welted pockets here. Sorry, the lighting in here kind of sucks. And then it's got this side slit. Very Prada. The length is very, very Prada, that like mid-calf kind of length. The full Prada effect with ankle socks and a pair of their pumps. These shoes are really cool. Pretty neat. Okay, so here is the skirt with one of the Prada cashmere sweaters. I'm on the fence about this. I don't mind the Intarsia idea, but I don't know that I like the logo like this. It looks very logo-y and slightly collegiate. But I actually saw, of course, I saw an influencer, I think it was gray with like the cream Intarsia. And it looked really cute on her. It didn't look like obnoxious, it just looked collegiate. But I don't know if I want something so logo-y. Oh my god, you guys, I think these pants are made for me. So these are made out of the nylon. They're elastic waisted. They have this very thin band. They're obviously way too long, but they're nylon pockets. They look like trousers, but they sound like nylon. So here is an interesting sweater, basic stockinette body, cashmere, and then the neck is this really tight ribbing. So it's this really interesting design. There's a zipper in the back, and then it's got the logo there. It's not even the logo, it's just got the brand there. Very interesting though. I wonder if I would like it more with, like if this was black. It's kind of, it makes it very like sporty looking almost. Okay, you guys, I'm in love with this skirt because look at that. It's such a traditional looking, like kilt, Catholic schoolgirl kind of kick pleat skirt, but then it's, woo! Oh, I love that. And then it's got the really quiet emblem there. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. I really like this skirt. Hey guys, I just made it back from Prada, but it is very late because I didn't realize how long we had been there. I literally tried on everything at the boutique that was in my size and didn't really, actually we stopped into the Chanel boutique afterwards, but I'm not allowed to film in there. So that was it. And then we just, my friend and I, we just sort of chit-chatted and then we got in our cars and came home. And now it is dinner time. I am going to get changed, but stay tuned because tomorrow morning I will show you what I ended up getting. Good morning, guys. So, as promised, I wanted to show you what I ended up getting at Prada. There's one item that's gonna be couriered to me, and that's a white blouse. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it up. Otherwise, you'll probably see me in it or post something about it or whatever in the future. But it's kind of I wouldn't say it's cropped, but it's a very tidy fit, white, crisp poplin blouse. It's short sleeve, and it has just like a little triangle on the breast pocket. And the reason why it's getting couriered to me at a later time is because like the jackass that I am, I looked down and I basically got lipstick onto the shirt, and they said, no problem, we'll just clean it and we'll send it to you. I felt terrible because it was the last one in my size, blah, blah, blah. But the reason why I wanted to get like a lighter layer like that is, like I mentioned, I'm going to New York for a business trip. So excited about. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna be too hot, basically. It's wintertime in New York, which can mean a ton of different things. It could be very, very cold wherever we are, or it could be broiling hot because heating in New York is a mess. So I also got a sweater, and anyway, let me show you what I do have and kind of talk through the outfit, and of course I'll put it on for you guys. So let's actually start with this skirt. So I got this long pleated skirt. I love this really quiet, this quiet logo here. It's puffy, it's so cool. And when he showed me the skirt, I was like, oh, that's so Prada. You know, it's below knee length, it's pleated, it's got these giant pleats, it's this dark gray color. I was like, yes, let me try it on. And then what I didn't realize, which of course I'll show you when I model it, is that it's slit all the way up to this triangle. And I thought, oh, that's even more Prada. It's a pleated skirt, yet there's a little naughty surprise there. So I got that. So I fell in love with that skirt. And as you saw in the footage where I was in the dressing room, I was trying on a lot of trousers or whatever, and they were nice, but there's like a cocktail party involved. And, you know, I didn't want to look, I didn't feel like I needed to wear like a cocktail dress and get all like dressed up per se, because it is winter in New York, and, you know, this is a business event at the end of the day. And I also don't know these people, so I don't want to like, I don't know. I just felt like I'd rather go conservative than flashy. So after kind of like settling on the skirt, I was like, okay, what I'm going to wear on top. So I tried on that white blouse, which like fit me really nicely. It's tailored really, really well for my body shape. So I got that, and then I thought, well, I may get cold. I'm worried about being hot, but if I get cold, I may need a layer. So I also got this super chunky sweater to wear on top. And again, on the back, there's this quiet logo. I just love that. I love that little teeny tiny detail that pretty much no one's gonna see because my hair is gonna cover it. But I love that. So that is another layering piece I got, and I'm trying to find out the material. So it's cashmere and wool blend. And of course, if I can find these online, I will link to them so you can find out all the details if you're curious. And then I got these mules. And I was not loving these mules when I first saw them. I thought the heel was just a little too chunky. I wasn't sure how I felt about this particular shape. But once I put them on, it just worked. Also, the fact that they're like straight across here. Usually there's like a little something, like it's just a little peekaboo or something. The straight across, I was not particularly enamored with this style when I first saw Prada come out with these, but I like the idea of something satin. It makes it like a little evening, a little dressy, but not, you know, crazy. Of course, I was looking at the crystal pumps and things, and I have the crystal mules, but I think these are a little bit classier, a little bit more elegant. And I really liked these block heels once I got them on. So anyway, why don't I go ahead and throw all this stuff on so you can actually see it modeled. Okay, here is the outfit. So it's a raglan sleeve sweater, which I'm not usually that jazzed about, but because the angle of the raglan it doesn't come too far in, it doesn't do that weird thing with my boobs, which I don't like. And this is definitely oversized. I got a size 42, which is a little smaller than what I would normally get. Usually I'm kind of like a 44 or 46, but the 42 fit. And then the skirt that I got is 46 actually, because of my power center. It's a little full. It's a little full these days. But here is the full outfit. Look at this slit. I mean, is that not the coolest? Because this looks like such a prim kind of private school outfit. And then you have that like leg that shows. I just think it's so cool. And then here are the shoes, the satin shoes. So here's the outfit. And then underneath I will have like a white blouse in case this gets too warm. I can always drape this like over my shoulders if I want. But I love this outfit, and I definitely wanted something that of course I would be able to wear
not just to this particular event or on this particular trip. And these are such amazing basics. And I love that these are both charcoal gray, but they're different enough. And this gray almost makes the skirt look like it's black. Now the only minor issue with this skirt is that it wrinkles really easily. It's like a wool suiting. And I am definitely gonna have to bring a steamer with me. I don't even think like a hotel iron is gonna be good enough. So I'm gonna have to bring a portable steamer. But I'm so excited with this outfit. I was really worried I just wasn't gonna be able to find anything that I liked. Most stores don't, carry a ton of sizes, but I'm so happy with this. And it's comfortable, which was another one of my priorities. Oh, and just to show you, I think you can see a little triangle on the back. Isn't that cute? Love the subtlety. Really, really love the quiet, really quiet like logoing that Prada does. It's very subtle, and I think it just adds a little bit to the actual design, like the triangle on the skirt, where it's like right at the top of the slit. I just think it's so cool. And in terms of handbag, I almost got like a little triangle like frame clutch in a black satin. I just thought that would be really cute with this outfit, but I was like, I have so many bags. I have so many bags, and that kind of fell into the category of like, I'm probably only gonna carry it to this event, to like a few other things. Because of the triangle shape, I wouldn't be able to actually carry much in it. So anyway, I was like, no, let me skip that. I'll just get these 4 pieces. So I'm so excited. I'm really happy with the purchases, and I'm really excited for this trip. So anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for shopping with me, and I'll see you in my next vlog.